Scott Brown here. In today's exciting episode, we're building a skate ramp. I have a friend Shane who is also a builder and a skateboarder, and he built this skate ramp behind me. So when he said, "Hey Scott, do you want to help me build a new one?" I of course said yes. So this new ramp is being built here in Nelson at the top of the South Island, and then we're moving it across the top of the South Island to Picton, where it will stay and everybody will be able to skate it. Let's get into it. This is the side of the skate ramp, huh?
Yeah.
So the basic principle of building a skate ramp out of timber is the ply on the sides with the timber going across. And then the ply on the sides, you cut it to the shape that you want your ramp to be in. So when Shane and the guys built this ramp, they had a big radius and cut a big curve. So that principle still applies even when you get a bit more complex. So that's your template.
That's it.
Everything's being built in sections that are a sheet of ply wide, so 1200 wide, and then all those sections can be moved. So we're just going to build 2 more sections, and the ramp is going, instead of stepping like this one, it's going to go all the way to the top. Oh my god.
Pitches for your, say if you're doing banks.
Yeah.
You would be between say 13 and I think 32 is like maximum really for a bank.
Yes.
It's just a matter of like putting a straight edge there and then, you know, working out the pitch. So this is a 27 degree. I think it might be 24. It's because it's not level, but this is a 24 degree pitch.
So all of this will be in Picton?
Yeah. Yep, so this is, I don't know how we're going to transport it where we are. So lift and shift are coming to, you know, just evaluate the site. We'll probably have to pack up half the ramp. We'll sort of, it's in 3 stages, 3 components, so we'll just stack it. I mean, hopefully.
Could you get it all in one truck, you reckon?
No, it'd be 2. It'd be
2 trucks.
Oh, when we get to Picton, getting the truck onto site.
Right.
And, you know, that's got a really small entry. We've got to go down a footpath.
Oh wow,
so, so
challenging site.
Yeah. So yeah, fun.
Time to put together a ramp. We're going to put together these ones here. We're going to out of this here. And why not use the Makita framing nailer while we're at it? It's going to be solid, alright?
Yeah. They feel better when they are solid.
Yep.
When you roll on it.
Right, you don't get the flex.
Yeah.
That was Koki. The dude that just comes around and looks ordered up.
Yeah, he's coming tomorrow.
Is he? So do you always make sure the grain's going that way?
Yeah, definitely if it's running down, yeah.
Yeah.
So we did do it when it was wet, when it was dry one time, and and when we screwed it down, it cracked it. So it ran down, you know, you could feel it go until you actually wet it, and then it just was so much more pliable, just rolled into it, so it was good. Yeah.
You want the grain on the back, because it's going this way. The water makes it expand, helps it expand. So then I worked out that I just had to hose it a little bit, and that stopped it cracking. And when you've got to screw it off too, because the skate light gets really slippery, you've got to start putting screws in. So you're virtually abseiling off a ramp.
So we've just got to make sure we've got that edge good. How are you there, Tom?
So I'm going to try and get in the middle of the sheet.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, give it some.
Sweet. Okay. We might do the same with that one, maybe.
Yeah, cool.
So 7 years ago, Shane, the Tahuna ramp.
7 years, and it's holding up.
Nice.
Quite proud of it, really. It was a bit daunting, but held up. It's the best slide in Nelson. Have a key.
Yeah.
But it kept getting smashed in the door. Where we put the door in, we made this structure around it that was full on, like to hold the door. 18mm ply.
Yeah.
Someone saw the door and thought, okay, there's something in there, and they tried smashing through the door. It's completely smashed apart. Where if they just gone around the corner here, this is like just one bit of ply that they could have easily smashed through. But being a door, you know, there's nothing in there.
So they wasted their energy.
They could have lived in there, maybe.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, yeah. I'm going to screw that too. It's got
I'm not sure. So 6 foot, 6.5, 7 foot, 7.5 radius. So you can see a minute change.
Yeah,
Really.
but it changed nonetheless.
Yes.
So this little one was 6 and a half?
This is 6.5 foot here,
Yep,
and 7.5 for the bigger.
for the big ramp. Alright, so we've built these ramps and we've used plywood, and plywood is good enough. Like, this is treated plywood, so it's probably going to be fine. For an indoor skate park, it would be good enough, but for an outdoor skate park, plywood doesn't last that long. The combination of water and sun expands, contracts, water gets in, it breaks up over time. It's not very good. So what skate park builders like Shane do is they put this over the top of it. This is called gator skin. I think that's just a brand name, but what it is wood fibers drenched in epoxy resin. And then it's compressed and heated, and it's quite a process. And what you get in the end is you get this almost plastic feeling composite material that is very resistant to water and can handle the sun and just lasts a lot longer. And it's quite smooth as well. All good things for a skate ramp. So that's what you put over the top. Now because the process of making it is quite laborious, it's very expensive. And that's why it's only the last layer of the ramp. I think it's like $400 a sheet. But we're not putting this on yet. We're going to put this on after we move the ramps to Blenheim. First skate. Nice. Nice one, bro.
It's so hard without any coping.
No pressure, Shane. How many ramps have you built, Shane?
This is number 5.
This is the most complex, is it?
Well, yeah, by far.
Really?
I've just sort of, I don't like to repeat, and so each ramp I want it to have a little bit of a unique aspect to it, so.
This episode is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is an all-in-one platform where you can build your online presence and run your business. Squarespace is great for people who want to set up websites but they don't know code, like me. We got Brown Carpentry.com and we already had a domain name. We didn't need to use their domain name service, but we used their transfer domain service, which is very handy. Squarespace have thousands of templates to choose from, so you're bound to find a website that'll match your style. They also have portfolios and galleries, so you can make your website look very professional. They've recently added a thing called Design Intelligence, which is basically AI for website building. You just put in a little bit of information about your business, and then it will generate a website based off that. And then you can tweak it to get it just right. You don't have to believe me, you can also try their free trial, so you have nothing to lose. But then, once you're ready to launch your own website, make sure you go to squarespace.com/Scott Brown Carpentry, and you can save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Oh no! Well, hey, look, a rabbit. Okay, I think we're done.